you love me, even if it's fake.
Hey, what's going on guys, Dead here, and today I'll be explaining how to get the Year 3 Thorn, and I'll also be giving you a review of the weapon. To get the Year 3 Thorn, you will have to complete a quest line obtainable through bounties. It is said that you can obtain the quest itself by completing bounties including Vanguard, Crucible, and Shiro bounties. However, I have only seen the quest line become active through completed Shiro bounties. I don't know the actual chance of getting the quest to drop, but it definitely seems more common with those. The steps of the questline include Echoes of Darkness, defeat Kovic in the Wretched Eye Strike. This is the brand new strike introduced in the Rise of Iron DLC with the Devil Splicer High Priest that uses an Ogre's Eye as his weapon of choice. Next up is the Harvest of the Lether. Wipe out Fallen in the Plague Lands to feed the weapon's appetite. I recommend Archon's Forge for this part since there are many waves of enemies allowing you to complete this step relatively quickly. Up next is Feast upon the Light. Use Void damage to defeat Guardians in the Crucible. For this step you're going to want to use the Void subclass for whatever class you are on. Your special and heavy weapon should also be Void, and if you have any Void primaries from your 1, such as the Atheon's Epilogue, Word of Crota, Adept Messenger, Adept Jewel of Osiris, Adept Summoner, or Adept Scholar, you will find yourself completing this part of the quest much faster. For the next step, Cleansed by the Light, all you have to do is use up to 10 motes of light to cleanse yourself and the weapon. And finally, you will have to use a skeleton key at the end of the Abomination High Strike on the moon. Once you open up the chest at the end of the strike, you will receive the strike specific loot as well as your Year 3 Thorn. The Thorn is a fairly decent PvE weapon in this expansion, and to show that I have the Thorn competing against a hand cannon of the same archetype, which is the Exile's Curse, both at the same light level of 386. The gameplay you see on screen right now is the gameplay I used for the data taken of both weapons' performances. Both are perfected encounters in the Archon's Forge, with the enemies being level 42, dealing around 3,200 damage to the body and around 9,800 damage with critical hits per bullet. The Thorn hits hard. Keep in mind that I did not take into account the damage over time that the Mark of the Devourer perk does, which was about 1,000 extra damage on those enemies. The Exile's Curse, on the other hand, performed significantly worse, only landing about 2,500 damage to the body and about 4,000 damage to the critical areas per bullet. I also noticed the damage drop off from a farther range with the Exile's Curse was much more noticeable. This is mainly because the Thorn has such a great range perk, also known as Send It. Overall, I enjoyed using the Thorn and found it not very challenging at all to successfully use it against one of the more difficult PvE activities in the game right now. However, I see it as impractical using this as your exotic weapon for PvE activities when there are such better options out there for your exotic spot like the Gjallarhorn or the Outbreak Prime. That just about wraps up this video, and if you are interested in seeing a Thorn PvP review or any other exotic weapon review, let me know in the comments down below. Feel free to drop a like if you enjoyed the video, and I will see you guys tomorrow with a brand new video.